All right, essential number one, the business model or how you will make money. Clearly, it's absolutely essential that we understand at a high level exactly how this whole business model is going to work before we delve into the detail of the course itself. So let's just go through this step by step so that you clearly understand. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build out an e-commerce store. Okay, you're going to build an e-commerce store. Now that might sound a little bit, frightening right now. Maybe you've never done anything like this before. Do not worry. I'm going to guide you step by step through this whole process. If you've never done it before, don't worry at all, please. It's all point and click. You don't need any technical knowledge, and it's actually really cool and fun to do this. You're going to see as we progress. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to build a store, but it's not going to have anything in it in the beginning. We're not going to have anything that we actually can sell to the public, which is clearly our goal. So we need to stock our store up. All right, we're not going to stock it up with physical products. We're purely going to put descriptions, images on there, okay, for people to buy from our store. But we need to be able to stock it from somewhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to a website called Aliexpress.com. Now, Aliexpress.com is a huge Chinese kind of equivalent of Amazon. At least that's the way I like to think of it. It's got thousands, maybe millions, I don't know, of suppliers, certainly millions of products in there, of anything you can think of. And compared to perhaps what we've seen on Amazon or other sites, the interest is that the prices are very, very reasonable. Now, just for example, let's imagine we find this t-shirt here for $3 on AliExpress. And I want to say straight away, this is not about selling t-shirts, okay? This is not about selling t-shirts. You can sell t-shirts if you want. You can sell anything. I'm just using this as an example, okay? So let's imagine that we found a t-shirt on here for $3 on Aliexpress.com. Now what we're going to do is we will take the images of the t-shirt and we will take the descriptions of the t-shirt and we will simply put it on our site, and really the only thing we're going to change is the price. Okay, we're going to price it, in my example here, at $20. Okay, so maybe already you're starting to see how we're going to make some money here, right? So we've got our store set up now. We've got one product in it with the $20. Next thing we need to do is to find a customer who's going to buy our t-shirt. So here's our guy. Here's our stick man looking very trim. This is our customer wandering around in the wilderness. And one of the key things I'm going to teach you as part of this course is how to laser target these customers and bring them to your store. So people who want to buy t-shirts in this example will be brought to your store so that they will buy your products. Okay, so there's the arrow. Customer will buy the item from your site. Okay, so the customer has come to our site now, your ecommercestore.com. He's come to your site. He's bought this t-shirt for $20. Okay, now you now have $20 in your hands. Okay, note that we do not actually have any physical product to offer him. Okay, but we got the $20. So clearly what we need to do now is actually send him the t-shirt. And the way this works is that we will go over to AliExpress. You will buy the item from AliExpress, the t-shirt, and drop ship it directly to the customer. Okay, so basically, if you step back from that for a moment, we've never owned the product. The customer came to our site, bought the t-shirt for $20. We now have $20 in our hands. We go over to Aliexpress.com, we buy directly from Aliexpress.com, and we ask the supplier to ship it directly to the customer, right? Pretty cool. So the customer is now wearing our t-shirt and he also has a slightly bigger head and he's very happy. Okay, he's got his product. That in a nutshell is what we're doing. So let's just have a look, slight bit more detail about what that actually means in terms of business. So down in the right hand corner here, I've got some things popping up. So let me just draw your attention to that. So we sold it for $20 on your site. We bought it for $3 on AliExpress and we shipped it directly to the customer. Now let's just say, for example, we spent $2 on advertising. So that leaves us with a profit of $15 for that one transaction. for that one transaction. And we can repeat that over and over again, each time making a substantial profit margin. Yeah? Have a little think about that. Take your time, because I want to just go now into the advantages of this. Maybe you're starting to see how powerful this model already is. So there are numerous advantages, but I'm pulling out the main ones here, okay? The first one is that you never have to own any stock. So you don't have to have a storeroom. You don't have to pay for storage. You don't have to worry about stock that you can't sell. None of that's going to happen, right? You're simply going to advertise the products on your site, and when somebody buys them, you will ship them direct from the supplier in China to the customer. You get the money up front, okay? Before you bought that item off AliExpress for $3, you'd already sold it for $20, so you don't have a cash flow problem. You never have a cash flow problem. You get the money up front. As I said to you before, there are no technical skills required. You're going to see using WordPress, if you've heard of that, don't worry, I'm going to introduce you to that, WooCommerce and a bunch of other cool pieces of software, how you can basically drag and drop, point and click, copy paste, all that kind of stuff to actually build this store out with no technical skills. You also don't need any prior knowledge of e-commerce. Trust me, I've been doing this for a few years now. When I first started, I didn't know anything about e-commerce at all. The concepts are, simple to grasp. You will master them in no time. And yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting stuff. And in fact, what's really exciting about it, if you like, is that it's very easily scalable. Over on the right-hand side there, where I've written repeat over and over, it really is up to you how quickly, how aggressively you want to build out this model. You could use it to earn an extra 1,000 a month, yeah, or you could head towards a 100,000 plus business, annual a year. It's entirely up to you how you want to work this. Maybe you've only got half an hour a day because you've got a very busy life, or maybe you're looking to build your own business completely and you have all the time in the world, in which case you can build it out that much stronger. It's entirely up to you. It can fit around your current lifestyle. And yeah, it's highly profitable, as you've seen, $15 per t-shirt in this case, but again, I stress it could be any item, and you can run it from anywhere. Okay, you can run this from anywhere. This is a virtual business model. I've been working in this manner, working from my laptop in countries all over the world, and enjoying the freedom and flexibility that's given me for years. I mean, it's slightly scary how number of years it is now, but this is yet a great example of an amazing model that you can run from anywhere. So there you go. That's the model. In a nutshell, at a high level. If you don't understand every single aspect of it, don't worry. It'll all start to become crystal clear. I would perhaps encourage you to maybe watch this lecture one more time, just to, bed down those ideas. Make sure you've got a good grasp, at least, of what's going on. Because in the next lecture, we need to do the essential number 2, which is perhaps the most essential of all, which is to actually start thinking about your e-commerce store. And what we need is an excellent host to host that store for you. Okay, a web host is just basically a place where your store is going to live, and we need a good one, and we need to get that set up before we can get all this amazing stuff going and start making you some very cool money. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next lecture where we're going to talk about that. Okay.